Hey everybody, it's Carrie the Paper Monkey. I got a new project, and this one involves the Beatles. Now, just to let you know, of course I know who the Beatles are and whatever, but I love music. I love all kinds of music. I guess I didn't have a true appreciation for how talented the Beatles were and their song catalog, especially their song catalog, in its entirety, until I got this project. And then I started listening to their music. You want to talk about put some music out. Like of course they weren't a one-hit wonder, but when you think of today's music, and you know, you may have an artist, a very popular artist, and I don't want to name any names, but you know, who may have, 13 number one songs. These guys right here, oh my God, 13. I mean, try 130. It's amazing at how much music they produced, really and truly. So anyway, I thought what we would do today is try to make some ephemera. Now, I was in the Dollar Tree and they had this magazine just sitting there, and I said, oh, let me grab one. So I started flipping through, looking at it, thinking of all the ephemera I could get out of this magazine. So I said, oh, you know what? I better pick up two while I'm here, because sometimes there's things on the front of the page and the back of the page. So if you're a journal maker or you make ephemera, you know what I'm talking about. So I said, well, let me turn on the camera. I'm gonna turn on the camera and take you guys along for a few minutes. I won't go through the whole process, but I am trying to get better at doing process videos. It's time. I've been doing this for over a year. But I still consider myself a beginner in a lot of respects. And so I said, it's time for me to start branching out and doing these process type videos for other people who were like me, like I was a little over a year ago, who knew nothing of paper crafting, much less junk journaling. So that's why I'm here today. So if I speak in a way that it's going to be geared more towards the beginner, right? I know my crafty friends out there watch my videos and they encourage me. And these folks have been doing it for a long time, but I want to start speaking to those folks out there who have not been doing it a long time, who need those ideas. So what I did was I pulled some coffee dyed paper. This is coffee dyed paper that I made. And there are a ton of videos out there, a lot of creators, a lot of journal makers who make their own coffee dyed paper. But there's a lot of people on Etsy and different platforms who sell coffee dyed paper too. So if you're interested, you've got a lot of different avenues to get this. But I thought I'd use coffee dyed paper. I want to use some paint chips. And I happen to score some of the paint chips that have the cutouts. I also have some that don't, but I just thought I'd pull those. And I have some other stuff we can use, like some playing cards or index cards, different things. So there's that. Now, I love these full pages. And my original thought was to pull those out and back them with a coffee dyed paper, which we still may do if I can. But let me flip through this book to just get some ideas. God, these are great photos, huh? Yeah, the Beatles and Elvis and all these, amazing artists out there. This is a good picture, huh? You could use this in I think, maybe a little long for a pocket. These are fun. Isn't that fun? Look at this. I bet we could use this on this. A little ephemera piece. That's fun. Okay. See why I bought two. So I had my scissors here though. And of course this magazine is so thin, this paper, that you really, I could have used a ruler. I'll just go ahead and cut this out. Thank y'all so much for coming along. I appreciate that. I may tear the, well, let me not do that. My luck, I'll rip it right in half. I hope y'all are all doing well. And that is a cute image. I like that a lot. Now, if you didn't see my Temu haul, I pulled these to use maybe if we were going to collage something, but just some retro images. Look at this bag phone. Yeah, I got all these stickers at Temu. And like I said, I have a video where I did this. This is my last Temu haul. So you can go out and kind of check that out. Look at this camera. Remember these? I do. Yes, I do. These watches. Believe it or not, I remember this one. And look at that. Huh? Cassettes? Look at this Walkman. Well, it's not a Walkman. This is a cassette player, right? Cassette recorder. We thought we were something because that was a mini. Anyway, pulled those. I'll just have some fun today. But I like this image also. But man, I like that one. I think I'm going to use this one. I will go ahead and cut, since that is the animated series. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So we've got that. Okay. It is actually, I'm going to cut that out, a lovely day here. It is a lovely Saturday. And for you guys who are not familiar with my channel and you're just dropping by, I live in southern Louisiana. So on Saturdays, I usually am able to spend Saturdays in my craft space. My craft space is a shed. I have a craft shed. I'm very blessed in that respect. And I call it Shednanigans. And my honey actually just added a porch onto Shednanigans for me, which is really, really cool. I can use that image for sure. And on Saturdays, getting back to Saturdays in Shednanigans, I will typically listen to our local radio station. They have Zydeco Saturdays. That's what I call it. They have a couple of different shows in the morning, start in the morning, and they're specifically Zydeco music. So I love to listen. I have my coffee, and Zydeco Saturdays are very precious to me. It's my favorite day of the week for a lot of different reasons. Look at this. What a great caricature. Do I have y'all? Is that close enough? Look how cool that is. They almost look like the Bee Gees, don't they? That's a good picture too. Ooh, that's a good picture. I wonder if I should, you know what I should do? I should just take is it stapled? Oh, I bet it's not stapled. Oh yeah, it's stapled. Let me see if I can take the staple out. Maybe I should do that and just, let's try that. I keep meaning to get one of those flat staple pullers. You know what I'm talking about? They're the long, skinny, flat ones. And I keep forgetting about it, to be honest with you. Because you can use that flat edge for so many different things. And I think for like pages like this that are very thin, it may be a little better to use that. Okay, we'll try and see, because when you go to pull them, is where you can rip a page. Yeah. I don't know why this thought just popped into my mind, but for those of you who watch, what is that show called? Todd? What is that show called? It's a new show. It's only been 2 seasons. And he is a private investigator. He's a young man. And he works at his mother's law firm. So him and his mom. And do you know they're canceling that show? I love that show. Yeah, it's one of our favorite shows. I was very disappointed to hear that. Okay, so we got that out. Okay, let's go back to, let's just start at the beginning. First of all, this is a very good image. That's from, what's a TV Guide magazine? I'm not sure where that image is from. This is a good one. Y'all have to let me know if y'all were a Beatles fan. It's not that I wasn't a fan. I just, like I said, I just didn't appreciate their music until I started really, when I got this project, when I was asked to do this project, I was like, wow. I started looking into their song catalog and listening, and what are you going to talk about? They had very, very, very talented. And they started with a different drummer. I didn't know that part either. Magical Mystery Tour. The Smothers Brothers. I remember that variety show. Remember when we used to watch variety shows? Carol Burnett, the Smothers Brothers. What were some of the others? Remember Love American Style? I remember that one. A bunch of them. Oh, I didn't. I love this car karaoke. I need to go find that one. Yeah, I need to go find that one. Look at this picture. How cool. That's a good picture. I'm going to, I think I'm going to cut this picture out. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I like that one, and I like this one. But it doesn't give the name, and I can't. Who do you think that is? Which Beatle is that? Y'all tell me if you know. I don't know which one that is. Okay. Penny Lane. I love this. Oh, this. I need to, when they were fab. I need this one. I need to make each one of these its own card. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to back these and make them their own card. Yep. I guess if I'd have been smart, I'd just backed them with coffee dyed paper, huh? Just put it all instead of cutting them individually. Oh well. I'll take my time today and enjoy my crafting. You know what I should do? I should go buy another one of these magazines. Look at this. Look at this. The Fab Four's energy was never higher than on their 3 beloved films. Oh, I wish I could find that print. That's pretty. Look, that's a cool one. That's cool. Oh, wow. I've never seen some of the... I saw, in fact, oh my goodness, I wish that this wouldn't be cut off. Oh, that's a great one. But this right here, yep, this is becoming a page. This is becoming a page. I'm going to tell you right now. That Yep, that's going to become a page. Oh, and that's it. No. Okay, I was going to say, is that it? Kind of cuts Ringo off. That is Ringo, huh? Look at this Penny Lane. Oh, Strawberry Fields Forever. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I gotta have that. Both of those. Somehow I gotta use those. Okay. Who's that? This thing. Okay, let's read this real quick. Here's a little Beatles trivia, I guess. Here's a pickle. The four members of the world's greatest band are growing apart, but you need a new clip for one of the most romantic songs ever. What do? This famed video, shot shortly after Lennon announced he was leaving the group, features each Beatle walking alongside his respective partner. All four parts were shot individually and edited together. Neil Aspinall, a longtime associate of the group and head of Apple Corps, compiled the very separate segments into a single clip. I guess back then that was a big deal. You know, editing wasn't what it is now, where we all can edit from our phones, basically. So yeah, I bet that was a big deal. Okay, let's put this back. I just didn't know. That must be Neil, I guess. Doesn't look like a Beatle. Huh. Let's see. In fact, I'm going to share this with y'all. My friend Meg at Chasing Retro, she's sending me a couple of postcards that she came across, and this is on a postcard. I'm so excited, but I may use this image. So I'm going to... famous fans remember. Okay, so that's everybody kind of chiming in. I want to stick to the Beatles stuff. Tell me what you see. John and Yoko. 8 days. Oh, a Ron Howard film. Oh, I need to try to go see that, huh? Look at this, and I love Ron Howard. Ron Howard film, 8 days a week, the touring years, the band you know, the story you don't. I need to go check that out. Oh, I bet that's interesting. In McCartney 321, Paul tells Reuben that he heard the melody to Yesterday in a Dream. Wow. Oh, look at this. Oh, that needs to be a page, huh, guys? Oh, that needs to be... Oh, yeah. Okay, see, this is why I bought two, though. This is why I bought two. Because, yeah, I'm going to make this a page. And then I want that to be a page also. Yeah. So I can back... You see what I'm saying? I can back this. And I could leave it just like this if I wanted to. Like, you know, where it looks like it has a frame. And then I can take the other one. Let's just tear it. Let's just tear it off right now. Oops. Oh, no. I'm going to have to take the staples out again. I sure appreciate y'all coming along. I know sometimes like the prep work and like inking and sewing, some people don't, you know, they don't like that. And I get it. But if you are true, you know, if you're like a beginner and you just don't even know where to start, or, I mean, there's just all different levels of familiarity with the journal making process. So if you're even remotely interested, but you haven't started yet, this may be helpful, you know? I don't know. Where is my, hold on a minute. Where's my center? I'm close, guys. Here it is. Okay. I want it, and again, you have to be so careful with this. I'm pulling these up instead of just using, instead of just going from the other side and pulling them out, because the pages are so, they're just fragile, They're just thin. It's thin paper, and I don't want to take the chance to rip it if I don't have to. So I'd rather take my time. And like I said, it's Zydeco Saturday for me, so I'm enjoying the day. You know what kind of day it is? I'll tell you what kind of day it is. It's a hammock day. And my honey is actually working today, so he would 100% be outside doing stuff at his garden and stuff in the yard. I know he would. But he's at work right now. Hopefully he won't work all day. Hopefully he'll be home soon. And yeah, we can put the hammock up and enjoy part of the outside living, right? I hope y'all are doing well and doing something fun and crafty today, or just fun, whatever, fun is for you. I hope that you are enjoying it, enjoying the day. Okay, so we've got those two images. Let's set this to the side and let's glue something. Look, I got these phone books. They're not very thick anymore, as you can imagine, and I'm just gonna use this as my backdrop to glue. Now, I recently watched my friend Bonny. She is amazing. Bonny is amazing. Bonny is Bonnie and Clive, if you don't know. Clive is Clive with a V. V is in Victor. Bonnie and Clive is her channel. And she takes scraps. She is like the recycler extraordinaire. She is incredible. She will take truly scraps that I would throw away. I just would throw in the trash. And she makes the most incredible creations with these scraps. I mean, literally, y'all, I'm not even exaggerating. Scraps that mean and look like nothing but trash. And she just makes just these fabulous creations. There's a couple of my Australian friends that do that. Penny Rose Journal is another channel that does this same thing. I'll link both their channels. I would really encourage you, even if that's not the look you're going for, I would encourage you to go check out their channels, because it's amazing at what they create. But recently, Bonnie had a video, and I'll link that video, where she has a phone book very similar to this, okay, sitting by her desk, just in arm's reach. And when she would get certain scraps, she would just take and just glue them to the phone book pages. Was her collage board, those master boards that journal makers create. Well, that's what she would do with a lot of her scraps. Y'all, when I tell you the creations that she made from those collage boards, from those master boards, they're little booklets. I'm sitting here watching her with my mouth hanging open. I literally caught myself with my mouth hanging open, thinking to myself, she couldn't amaze. I didn't think that she could amaze me any more than she already does. And every video that she puts out, there's something that she does that I'm like, how are you this talented? How are you this talented? She took scraps. Y'all, I don't even have a scrap near my desk. Like, I'm serious when I tell you, she could take these scraps here and make them into some of the most beautiful collage pieces you've ever seen. I am amazed by her. Like I said, Bonny and Penrose journals create a lot of things like that. Just amazing. Okay, so you can picture this as a journal page. Now I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to give that a chance to dry. But let's take, now let me make sure that I'm not going to glue the wrong side. So this side is the side that's going to go down this time. Okay. Let's glue this together. Well, let's do that. And I don't worry about where I left off or anything like that. I really don't. So I'm going to put the glue on this side this time. Now I use Scotch, this purple glue stick. I know some of my crafty friends, some of my other paper crafters and journal makers, they use Scotch something and Create. It used to be in a white tube. I'm not sure if they sell that like that anymore or if they are rebranding, because I've heard a lot of journal makers talk about how they can't find it anymore. So hopefully it's in different packaging maybe. Anyway, I love the purple. I like to use a purple glue stick because of my eyes, because it helps me to identify where the glue is and isn't. So that's my preference. My friend Julie at Day Trip, I've gotten it wrong, at Vintage Day Trip Co. I'll link her channel. She has actually said she's going to do a video where she is going to purchase and compare several different glue sticks. And I cannot wait for that video, because I will tell you, I've used this one. I've used the Dollar Tree kind. I have used the Avery glue stick. And I have used the Uhu glue stick. Now, the Uhu glue stick was probably the most expensive out of the ones that I just named. And it did not work for me. But in all fairness, I'm going to tell you why I think that is. The humidity that we have here in southern Louisiana, I truly believe that affects your glue stick. I actually believe it affects your adhesives. I do. And so I know, because, and the reason I say that is because there are other parts of the country where I see creators and I watch creators use Uhu and they swear by it. But those states are usually not nearly as humid as we are here in the South. Now, I could be wrong. That's just my guess. That's just my summation of it. But I really think it has to do with the humidity. So, there's that. Yeah. So, I'll be interested when Julie puts that video out. I am on the lookout for that one for sure. Let's see. What do we got here? I think these are just offcuts. These are just trash, scrap. See, like Bonnie would take this and make God knows what out of that. I need to have a little trash bin whenever I'm doing this. There are different things that I feel like I need to have on hand. I'm going to be right back. Okay, I think I have a thought. Okay. No, look, I think what I'm going to do is I trimmed these up, and I believe this is what we're going to go with. They're just going to be some real simple tags. I don't feel like I have anything quite, and I may come across something. If I do, I'll share it with y'all. But I don't think I have anything that's going to add to the look of this tag right now. Let's see. Let's put this like this. Oh yeah. And I'll pick some type of I'll pick some kind of ribbon. Listen, I can't even get my thoughts together. But what I'm thinking is, what do y'all think about this? I just got this material from my friend Janie at the Crafting Bookworm. And I think I'm going to make some raggy strings out of this to use on the, I think that would be fabulous, actually. That is probably what I'm going to do. Yeah. Come back. I'm going to bring y'all, I'm going to be doing at least one more video, if not a couple more videos on this particular project. So I hope you've enjoyed it so far. I know it was brief, but it's just kind of the starting process for me. And I'm excited to continue on this journey, and I hope you guys come along. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And remember what I always say, guys, I hope that whatever it is you get to do today or in the next few days, it is at least as much fun as I'm having making this journal. Thanks, guys, and we'll chat soon. Bye.